Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Artlife Art Lessons. I'm here today to show you a really simple, easy and mess-free task using plasticine. Now, plasticine is such an underrated material, but it's awesome for so many reasons. Firstly, it's not messy, so I'm not going to get any mess on me at all. It's also moldable, it's soft, so young kids can use it, and the scope for the imaginative task that can happen is huge. For example, I use plasticine today to create some little bugs. I use them as the bodies and the heads. Then I used some little cotton buds as the legs and the antlers and the eyes. So it's a fantastic construction activity, and I suggest that anyone probably over the age of 5 can do this task, but just be aware that there are some small little pieces here, so for the young kids, we don't want them to put them in the mouth. For this activity, what you're going to need is a tiny bit of acrylic paint. You'll need some modelling clay, also known as plasticine, and some cotton buds. So the first thing I'm going to do for this bug kind of task today is create little legs and little antlers out of these cotton buds here. Now, if I left them white, they might look a little bit boring. So I'm just going to use a little bit of acrylic paint now to paint the tips here to give the legs bright colours so that we can add them into the plasticine later. So my plan is to do a beetle. So he'll need 4 legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll need 2 antlers. The butterfly will need the same. And then I'm also going to do a caterpillar. So I'll give the caterpillar maybe 10 legs. So that's 5 cotton buds there and some antlers. So I'm going to be a bit organised with how I'm going to paint my cotton buds because I want the colours to be the same. So it's just a matter of getting some nice bright paints and painting the cotton buds. Now, the paint won't really stick to the plastic here, as you can see, but it will stick to the wool. So it really is just worthwhile painting the top. And then let them dry. Wonderful. We're now going to let those dry completely while we do our next part of the task. Now I need 3 more cotton buds because I'm going to create eyes out of cotton buds too. So it's as simple as doing a little spot with a permanent marker or some sort of black texture on either side. And that will act as an eyeball later. We'll cut them and stick them into the plasticine. So I'll put them aside. So legs done, antlers done, eyes done. Now we need to do the body and the head. I'm going to use plasticine or modelling clay for this. I love plasticine because firstly, it's so colourful, as you can see there. Secondly, because it's so tactile and mouldable and movable and fun to use. Now, I get a lot of my products from Zart Art. They're an Australian-based company. They're absolutely fantastic. They have a fantastic range and the prices are really good too. So if you're wanting this particular set, that's from Zart, but I know you can get plasticine from almost anywhere. Officeworks, Kmart, Spotlight. How to choose from this rainbow of colours? What should I do? So as I said, I'm going to be making a butterfly. I'm going to do that in a pinky red kind of colour scheme. I'm going to do caterpillar, which I'll do kind of like the hungry caterpillar, reds and greens. And I'm going to do as well just a little beetle or a bug, which I'll do in the cooler colours here. So let's have a think. I might do Wonderful. So I've got my colours there. Firstly, I'm going to show you how to do the bug. So today I'm going to use this sort of turquoisey colour, and you do have to sort of mould the clay a little bit. It's soft, it's fairly soft to use, so it doesn't take too long to mould it. Just sort of press it and soften it with your hands. And the warmth of your hands makes the plasticine a lot softer. So once I've done that, all I'm doing is literally rolling into balls. So really young kids can do this. I want the head to be a little bit smaller than the body, so I'm just going to take away a little bit of my plasticine there. Now, if you have any of these creases or lines, all you need to do is sort of just continue to manipulate it. It will look a lot neater if you just keep working with it and make it smooth. There you go. All right, we're actually going to be using cotton buds to connect the plasticine. I can do this, but it will fall over time. And so in order to keep them together, I'm going to use some cut cotton buds as a bit of a lever in between. So I'm going to grab some scissors. I'm going to use this little stick here, push into the head, and then that will go into the body as well. All right, so that's the head and body of our bug. We're going to do something similar with the caterpillar, but with the caterpillar, I'm going to give him lots of bodies with this green. Lots of rolling today. Now you might notice with the caterpillar's body, I'm trying to split my plasticine evenly in half so that the body is all the same size. Now remember, if you don't have enough green plasticine you can mix colours. So in the event you need some green, all you need is some yellow and blue. Mix these two primary colours together to make your green here. So I'm doing the exact same thing as I did with my bug to connect the bodies of these caterpillars together. Now I want my caterpillar not to be straight, I want him to have sort of a rounded belly. So I'm putting my cotton bud stick in at an angle so that I can start to do that. Cool. Now the butterfly. Butterfly is very similar to the bug, except I'm going to make the body a bit longer. Rather than being a ball, I'm going to make it more of a rounded oval shape. Now notice I've actually given the butterfly two sections to the body here, just like that, to make it a bit longer. Cool. So there are our bodies. We've got the butterfly, the bug, and the caterpillar. So now I'm just cutting the legs for each of them, or the antlers for each of them, in half. They're not quite dry yet, so I won't add them just yet. This is a really great construction activity for young kids. You know, using the materials to attach everything together, molding the clay, creating the different parts to the bugs. So please show me any photos that you've done. If you've done this with a class or done this with your young kids, please send me photos on my Facebook, which is at Artlife Art Lessons. It would be a really great opportunity for me to see what you guys have been doing, how you've adapted the task, and maybe see a whole class worth. That would be awesome. All right, so I'm cutting the eyes here, as you can see. They can probably be added now, and that's just a matter of deciding where you want the eyes to go and pushing them in as far as they'll go. You do need to be careful when working with cotton buds. The wool starts to come apart if you manipulate it too much. So especially when working with young kids, try to get them to be fairly gentle with the cotton buds. The next thing I'm going to do is fashion some wings for the butterfly. The caterpillar doesn't need anything, but I'll get some little wings for our bug or fly or whatever it's going to be. It's just a matter of drawing a bit of a teardrop shape, like that. And I want to do that a few different times. I'm going to do 2 for the bug here. And for my butterfly, I'm going to do teardrops, but I'm going to make them a bit smaller, and she'll need 4. Now this is an optional extra, but you might choose to use some textures or markers to decorate them. Oh, leakage. What I'm using is some chalk markers. These are just from Kmart. This one's sort of leaked a little bit, but that's okay. And I find that the colour is a lot more vibrant than a texture. So especially working on this craft card that I am, the colour really stands out. So if you're just interested in what I'm using now, that's what it is. I'm just going to use some masking tape now. Sticky tape will work just as well. So we need some of the stick sticking out here, and obviously we don't want to see any masking tape from the front, so I'll just trim that. I'll do that with all of them. There. All right, so we've got all our parts. We've got the bodies, we've got the wings, and we have the legs and the antlers as well. So it's just a matter of sticking everything in. Something you do need to be careful of, you can see here that this little stick is too long for the body, so we'll just need to trim that. Okay, that's the wings. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add the little legs and antlers. He's so cute. There he is. So it's as simple as that. I really hope that you've enjoyed using plasticine and cotton buds today to build them together to create some gorgeous little bugs and caterpillars. Please check out the little claymation video I created next. I just used the stop motion app, which is free in your app store if you'd like to have a go yourself. Please make sure that you like, comment and subscribe to the Artlife YouTube channel because I'll be uploading heaps more videos in the future. If you'd also like to show me at the @Artlife Art Lessons Facebook page what you've been doing, that would be awesome.